Hello everyone, it's that time of year again. Crisp days and chilly nights accompany us as we head towards Christmas. But what's really heartwarming is the amount of people that come and ask how they can help in the local community over the Christmas period. I'm Jenny Pink. I'm one of the coordinators from the charity Gleaning Cornwall. We harvest surplus produce from local farms and producers across Cornwall and redistribute that food out to food charities across the county and actually into Devon as well. But we couldn't do that without a fabulous group of volunteers and volunteer organisations. So I'd invite you to watch this short film that we made last year, where you'll get to meet some of those amazing people. If you'd like to help us, you can volunteer with us in the field or maybe distributing produce out to local food charities. By donating directly to Gleaning Cornwall, that would enable us to keep the wheels in motion and keep fresh, nutritious produce out to those in food poverty, not only this Christmas, but in the years to come. So thank you. Thank you very much for watching, and a very Merry Christmas to one and all.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
So we're on the 17th of December today, just over a week away from Christmas, and for everybody Christmas isn't fun. And a lot of people will not be having a yummy Christmas dinner, but hopefully a lot of the vegetables that we're gleaning this week, which will be cauliflower, cavolo nero, hearty greens and leeks, will be going to provide food banks, larders, and a lot of people that are cooking Christmas dinners for people. So they'll have lots of lovely, good nutrition for their Christmas dinner.
Hi, I'm Lynn Cocup. With my husband Norman, we run what started out as a very small food bank just from our house and is now turned out to be quite a massive food bank. This Christmas, I think we've actually fed thousands of people. Christmas was absolutely horrendous. We had so many people coming who had letters from the government saying that their benefits would stop. They needed to apply for the new benefit, but it took 5 to 6 weeks to get any money at all, and they stopped their benefits immediately that they applied. So these people were going all through December and Christmas with no money, and the need for food then was enormous. And quite frightening, the number of people who needed food.
Hi, I'm Louise, and my family's just changed over to Universal Credit, which they've messed my money up. So this month, and with just being Christmas, we've found it really hard. Not only to put heating in the house, but a meal on the table. So I was on income support, working part-time as well, so my money was being amended. I had a letter from Universal Credit with a deadline that I had to transfer my claim over, or else all benefits would have stopped.
We had about 200-300 boxes of crates, the big green crates you get in the supermarkets, full of food, and that had gone by Boxing Day. I was just staggered at the number of people who turned up, desperate. And they were coming from as far as Liskeard, they were coming from St Earth, they were coming from all over. Even St Just, we had people come, really in a state because they had no food. I rang the people at the Food Action in Plymouth, and they said they would bring a lorry down for me if I would cover the petrol. And I said, yeah, no problem. And they came down with a small lorry full of, absolutely jam-packed full of food, which was brilliant. And the next day, when they came, they brought another lorry full of pies, boxes and boxes and boxes of pies. And it had all gone within 2 days. And it was amazing, the amount of stuff. We had some help from the food larder. They gave us what they could. because they were closed over Christmas, as most food, all the food banks pretty much are. So we did get support from other people, which was brilliant. We haven't had that in previous years. So it was a real blessing because everybody knew about us, knew where to come.
So Christmas was, this year, I'm going to be honest with you, it was a shambles. I know it's not about what you've got under the tree, it's about who you've got around the tree. Brilliant. Did we have a good time? Yes, we did, because we were together. It's been so important meeting Lynn and Norman. To be honest with you, I didn't know where to turn or what to do when I met them. And without them, basically, I wouldn't have eaten. So the support and the help that they give people is amazing. Not just that, Lynn actually prepares meals as well, which has been a massive help. So when you've not got a lot of electric on, you haven't got that added worry of cooking. I'm not a great cook anyway, if I'm honest with you, and Lynn's amazing at it. They've both got a huge heart.
We also had an awful lot of pensioners, which was not surprising really. They had cancelled their heating allowance, and that was a disaster for most people. It really was a disaster. So what we did was we made sure that they didn't feel uncomfortable or upset, and they came in and they got some food, and then they were telling one another that it was okay to come. I didn't shame them or make them feel bad. I just think it's so important that people feel loved and cared for, and so many pensioners and families on benefits were feeling absolutely deserted. Nobody cared. We could give them enough to get them through Christmas, and the encouragement that gave them, just somebody to talk to and share, and people were sharing with each other while they were queuing to get food. Well, Christmas is on us again, and the insanity carries on. Last year we had queues of people down the road on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and the day after that. So life was very difficult and very busy, and we are not expecting to have less people this year. We're actually expecting more than we had last year. So it's going to be very busy. I'm in my 70s, my husband's in his 80s, and we're doing this on our own. We really desperately need some help. So if anybody is available over the Christmas period who would like to contribute to other people's welfare, those particularly who are hungry, that would be great. We also have Christmas presents that we buy throughout the year from boot fairs, all brand new, things that we think people would like, and people can come and pick up a couple of Christmas presents if they have nothing for their children or even for their spouses. Thank you very much for listening. Happy Christmas to everybody and a Happy New Year.